Good morning, all. I have something different today. I have some tips on. I'm going to put some tips on. And I wanted to do different shapes, so we're going to do a little bit shorter of a square. Not terribly short, but a little bit shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dehydrate and prime. And I think I might even make a little bit of a nail bit on these, and then we'll go from there. Be right back. Okay, so I have my tips on, and I went ahead and I dehydrated, and I put my primer on, and I made nail beds. Now, what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of this yellow paint. Just pour some of that out. Don't need a lot. A little bit of my orange paint. These are just Applejack paints I get at any acrylic store, Walmart, Michael's. Okay. Now I want to go in with the orange. In random patterns. Does not have to be perfect. Here, let me see if I can get down there for you. Does not have to be perfect at all. You want to try to keep it off your acrylic. I usually like the orange more closer to the bed of the nail. And it doesn't have to be really thick. If you need to, you could go in with a second coat. It doesn't have to be orange. It could be any colors that you like. I just wanted something a little bit brighter because I found it's been so snowy and everything out. I wanted some brights to kind of pick up some fun. And because this is a white nail tip, I don't have to worry about painting the actual tip white first. If you want it bright, you would have to probably paint it more. If you want it really bright, you'd probably have to paint it white. But because these are white nail tips, what I would do is I would just paint right on them. Now I'm going to go ahead and let that dry, probably put on a second coat, and then I'm going to go in with my yellow just on the tips. I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. There is my yellow and orange, so bright and pretty. I have this Live Love polish from New York. It's called Starry, I believe, yes. It's a really cool, just with little flakes of shine in there, and it's got a few little stars and stuff. I don't want it on thick. I want it very, very light, just enough to give me that little starry effect. A little bit of shine, just so you can see, just a little bit of stars in there. I don't want a lot. And what I like about using a polish is you can kind of place it where you want it. So it's not like you're sitting there with regular, like you can do that with regular, with a regular glitter. But I just find with polish it's a little bit easier to to move around. And because it's got that sticky layer already built in there, it kind of helps. Now, acrylic will cover just about everything. You have to be careful. If you have too much, I find that it can really eat into your acrylic. See, I want to make sure I'm not getting too much of just the layer without the glitter. I really want the glitter itself. Oh, that was a nice one there. Here, just let me show you what I'm doing here. So I've just added a little bit of the glitter. And there's my dogs going again. This one's still a little tiny bit wet, so I'm just going to avoid that one for a minute. I'm going to try to get some more of those pretty glitters on here. Here's one. Like I said, I don't want too much of the actual polish itself. Just enough to kind of hold it down. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this process. When I'm done and it's dry, I'll be back for the next step that I want to do. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, I am back. So I just want to show you what I'm doing here. I'm adding some little black lines here. They can be very random. You don't want them the same. Literally, I'm just adding some drama. You want them fairly thin. You want them to look more like veiny than anything else. Just want to add maybe a little bit of drama to this, you know what I mean? So, doesn't have to be a lot. You can do more on others than you do on just want to kind of jive them up. I want to come right in from here. So you can kind of see what I'm doing there. Just to kind of jive it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, let it all dry. Then it's going to be time to encapsulate. But because I've painted, I want to add my LBD bonder just to make sure that it'll cover over the polish and the paint with good adhesion without taking off my design. So before I go to encapsulate, I'll be doing that. So just let me go ahead and finish this and I'll be back to show you the completed result before I do the IBD bonder. Okay, so here I have it done. And if you can see, I don't have my fill in yet. But this is the design I kind of want to go with. My sparkles in there. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to let everything dry real well. I want to make sure all that black paint is really, really dry before I put my IBD bonder on. So then I will do that. Let it dry, put this on, and then I'll be back and encapsulate. See you in a minute. Okay, so now I've added my IBD bonder and I've cured it all, and now I'm going to go in and encapsulate. Now with this, I'm just going in with my Young Nails Clear and Young Nails Monomer. I find Young Nails is one of the clearest that I have ever found. Another one, if I was going to do poly, Macart is also one of the clearest I've ever found. So I am going to go ahead and encapsulate all these. And then we will meet back here. Okay, I am done. All I need to do now is add my top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, add some cuticle oil, and give you some reveal shots. See you next time. Bye. Okay, and here's my reveal shots for you, and my cute little nails. They're shorter. I'm not used to so short, but you know what? It seems to be working for me, so something different. Something different. Okay, and I will go ahead and take some reveal shots, and I will see you next time. Bye.